Right now, Pittsburgh's best sports show is about to begin. Call us or tweet us. We've got things to talk about on the Nightly Sports Call.
Well, Susan, thank you for tuning in to the Nightly Sports Call. Give us a call. 412-575-2600 is the number. You can always tweet me at Richie Walsh. My co-host tonight, Gene Collier. And we're going to be talking about the Steelers, among other things. Pirates, if you want to give us a call on the Pirates hot streak that's going on right now. That's a big topic. Right, Gene?
They're hot?
Yeah.
What, they got to leave?
Red hot. Hey, they led in a game for the first time since Monday.
A week ago Monday.
Yeah, a week ago Monday. But I know people enjoy calling in about the battle in Buccos on this team, on this show. Also, Gene, Penguins preseason game number 2.
Yeah, don't care, Richie.
Yeah, you don't care until what? February?
February.
February. That's what I thought. So, by the way, the Penguins did win tonight against Detroit.
They lost last night?
They lost last night at Penn State. But you know what?
No
all
cup.
preseason,
No cup.
Yeah, all preseason, no matter what sport, I don't. It's hard to really get into preseasons. I mean, maybe the beginning of camp and you see guys out there, but preseason games, I think they should just do away with preseason games in all sports. I understand it's like getting ready and replicating a game out there, but it's do people actually? I don't know what kind of crowd they got tonight, dude. I mean, can you watch an entire preseason game?
We're at the Consult tonight?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they were at.
Yeah, I can. Well, I can watch it.
I mean, because we have to. But if we didn't have to watch it.
Yeah. No, I wouldn't.
Yeah. I mean, if you have to watch it, but you know, Jake Gensel picked up right where he left off last year. He had a goal and 3 assists, and I know everyone's wondering about that third center, but I'm not personally worried about it. I don't think they need to really get one until February. But that's when we'll be talking about the Penguins a lot, because the Steelers are the hot topic right now. Injury news, I guess, is kind of good, Gene.
Yeah.
Both T.J. Watt and Stephon Tuitt were out on the practice fields today. Limited, but the good news is both of them out there. Stephon Tuitt was pretty funny with what he compared to what he thought of after he injured himself. He thought it was a Lifetime movie. He thought he was out for the season. It was kind of a funny soundbite, a funny interview that you'll hear coming up on KDKA-TV later. But, yeah, those guys, I think it's really nothing to worry about. They're just taking it easy.
Did he go full today?
Dupree, yeah, he's back.
His shoulders bothered.
Yeah, I don't think he was full today, Dupree. But, you know, I don't think there's really anything to worry about other than with any one of those guys. Vance McDonald was back. J.J. Wilcox is back. So I think the Steelers, on the injury front, arrows pointing up, Gene.
Yeah, so we'll see what happens in Chicago against Mike Glennon.
Yeah, or Trubinsky, I guess, if Mike Glennon doesn't start out too hot. But you know what? The Steelers haven't been 3-0 since, what, 2007 or two? It's been a while the Steelers started the season. 2010, the year that they went to the Super Bowl. But they haven't started the season 3-0. Last year they had a chance to. Remember, we all went to Philadelphia,
yeah. Thought
they were going to crush the Eagles, and then they got crushed. So, I mean, this is one of those kind of trap games. You're kind of maybe looking ahead to you got a couple easy games in the row here, and, you know, who knows what's going to happen in Baltimore. But this is the game that they really can't look past.
Well, you know, it's hard to win on the road in the NFL, Rich, no matter who you're playing. You know, we've seen all kinds of weird things happen, especially with the Steelers, especially on the road, especially against teams that people think they should beat. So, yeah, they really have to concentrate, and, you know, if they want to go to Baltimore, 3-0, yeah.
And, yeah, Chicago is one of the worst teams in the NFL. I cannot see them losing to the Bears, but this is just one of those, you know, it could be one of those games where it could be closer than you think. The Steelers' offense finds a rhythm, and I think they will within the next 2 weeks. I think you'll see the Le'Veon Bell that we're used to seeing last year. I mean, I was kind of assuming that it's going to take 4 weeks because he missed all of preseason, and that's kind of what it takes guys to get.
It's kind of like his preseason.
It's preseason. That's what I'm kind of thinking. But this is a game, if he's going to have a breakout game, this is a game you would think he's going to do it against the Bears.
I agree.
So we got to take a break, but coming back, we're going to be taking your phone calls, 412-575-2600. 2600 is the number. Or you can tweet me, @RichieWalsh. Back in 2 minutes.